Schneider, and this is Shell Point Today for Monday, August 21st. Well, you've probably heard by now that there is something special happening today. For the first time in nearly 40 years, a total solar eclipse will appear across the United States. Skies will darken all the way from Oregon to South Carolina for more than 3 hours. For the rest of us, outside of the path of totality, a partial solar eclipse will be visible across the entire nation. From these vantage points, you will be able to see the moon obstructing a portion of the sun. If you're interested in seeing live coverage of this awe-inspiring event, then tune in to Channel 123, NASA TV, and there you will find the offering of live coverage from noon to 4 p.m. It's going to include views from aircrafts, the International Space Station, satellites, and more. Joining me today is Dan Philgreen here in the SPTV studio. It's kind of exciting to think about a solar eclipse. I mean, it's been since the 70s that we've had one of these. I actually remember that, and you know, we had so many false understandings of what we could do. You know, you poked a little hole in a piece of cardboard, and I thought you were supposed to literally look through the little hole, but I think it had something to do with creating a shadow. I don't know. Do you remember the last eclipse?
Projection kind of thing. And they were thinking about kids with boxes over their heads doing it that way. I think there's maybe a better way now. And speaking of that, Dr. Elmquist, you know, our eye doctor, is going to be on the show later on talking about some of the safety issues, making sure if you look, you do it safely, because you can cause yourself a lot of issues if you look the wrong way.
That's right. So. That's right. What else do we have coming up today?
Well, we've got something for those who signed up, a crafty day at Hobby Lobby. This tip might be valuable to you if you go online to hobbylobby.com. At the top right corner, there's a 40% off coupon for Hobby Lobby for one item of your choice. All you have to do is print it out and bring it with you on tomorrow's trip. Well, who doesn't like a good deal? So, Mick, let's make sure that you're ready for tomorrow's shopping adventure, as the first court pickup will begin at 1:15 p.m. on the island.
Another exciting event happening tomorrow is the Library Book Talk. Enjoy a riveting discussion with Jim Smith of Lakewood as he reviews Killers of the Flower Moon, the Osage Murders, and the Birth of the FBI by David Grann. This discussion will highlight some of the shocking crimes and sinister secrets that have taken place throughout history. To attend, head on down to the Social Center at 2:15 p.m. Well, if you enjoy folk music, we've got a treat for you. In fact, Dan is going to be performing at an upcoming concert that's going to be held tomorrow evening in the Social Center, and I thought we'd ask him a little bit about it. Now, Dan, you've been playing the guitar for a long time, right?
Yeah, since 7th grade.
All right. And inspired by folk music? Was that one of the genres
you know,
you
all
liked?
those great singer-songwriters were on the radio in those days, and, you know, every young guy picked up a guitar pretty much, so I did too.
So tell us a little bit about what to expect at the concert.
Well, you know, I've been as a hobby, I've been writing folk songs for a long time. In the last few years, even more so. So these are all going to be original songs that I've come up with, and they're just about life and experience, and it's been an interesting and fun process for me to write all these songs. And then there's a new twist too. You know, I do a lot of editing and dealing with pictures,
a lot of photography,
in my world.
That's right.
And so I've incorporated actual videos that illustrate the song. So during the music, there will be images on a screen illustrating everything. So it's going to be a different kind of multimedia experience.
Great, great. So everyone's invited? Is there a fee for them to come?
It's free. Come. There'll be treats and snacks. So, you know, can't go wrong.
Free music, a video presentation to accompany it, your happy smiling face. It should be a great time.
And did I mention it's free?
That's right. And refreshments. We always want to make sure that people know there are going to be refreshments, because we do like those around here at Shell Point. Well, everybody, I hope you come out and see Dan play the guitar and some of the visuals that he's created to support that, but it's going to be a free concert. And you know, the thing I love about it is that there are things like this going on during the summer. Shell Point does not go to sleep during the summer. That's the great thing about this community, is there is something always going on. So should be a fun time. Speaking of one of the things that's happening here at Shell Point, in the Woodlands neighborhood, starting today, the entire half circle of the parking along the recreational park and the dog park area will be closed as workers pave the way. It will be blocked off for most of the week, so please plan accordingly. The dog park, tennis courts, Pickleball courts will have to be accessed by the sidewalk that runs behind the irrigation pump house or by using the sidewalk that runs around the pickleball courts. Appropriate signage will be placed in the area, paving your way for convenience. We appreciate your patience as we continue to improve your neighborhoods.
It's an exciting time for the team at the Larson Pavilion. Recently, they earned a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, or the CMS. We recently caught up with some of the healthcare staff to find out exactly how they achieved such a huge accomplishment.